Okay, good day to you, Ben. And welcome back again to your lesson in mathematics. This time we are going to pick up about algebraic equation. Uh, this lesson is our continuation from our previous lesson, that is algebraic expression. The only difference is that the equal sign. Okay. Now, algebraic equation is a mathematical sentence in which it shows that the two expressions from both sides, that is left and right of the equal sign, are equal. Okay, so this equation shows that the left is equal to the right. Now, if we're going to cover this, okay, so 2x plus 4, this is an algebraic expression, right? But if there's an equal sign already, this now will become an algebraic equation. Why? Because there is an equal sign in our equation. Okay? Okay, now 4 here is our constant, while x is our variable. Okay? Now 2x is our numerical expression, while 20 here is our answer. And the whole of this is our algebraic equation. Okay? Now, in this lesson, for today, we are going to name, how to name algebraic equation, or how to interpret algebraic equation into a word phrase, or how to interpret word phrase into an algebraic equation. Let's just have examples for each. Okay. Now, for our first example here, if we are going to read this, the sum of a number and 5 is 12. Now, this is a word phrase. We are going to translate it, we are going to interpret it into an algebraic equation. Okay, now let's do this one by one. Now, to read this, the sum of a number, the sum here, of course, is addition. Okay, because the result of adding something, the result of adding numbers is sum. Okay? Now, the sum of a number here is a variable because we do not know what value is that. So let's say, let's assign it a letter, for example, C. Okay. Now C here is a particular number, and 5. So that will be 5 for our constant. 5 is our constant. C is our variable, and the sum of a number, that is C and 5, that will be C plus 5. Is here is equals to 12, and that will be our algebraic equation. Okay, the sum of a number and 5 is 12. Okay, well, let's have some more examples. Okay, for our next example, we have here twice a number decreased by 6 is equal to 16. Again, for our next example, twice a number decreased by 6 is equal to 16. Now, let's interpret this, or let's translate this into an algebraic equation. Now, let's do that one by one. Let's start from here. Now, twice. Now, twice is, of course, double, or times 2, or 2 times. Okay, that's 2. Twice a number. Now, a number here is, of course, a variable because it has no known value. So let's just assign here a particular letter, for example, B. Okay. So B here is a number that we do not know. 2 here is twice or double. Now, decrease is you subtract. Okay, subtraction, because we're going to minus or subtract that number. By what? By how much? By 6. Okay, so that will be 6. is equal to, that's, this is our sign for equals, and 16. Okay, that would be our answer, 16. So if you're going to read this, twice a number, that is a variable, decreased is subtract or minus by 6 is equals to 16. Okay, and that will be our algebraic equation for this word phrase. Okay, so let's have some more example. Now for our third example, here on the board, difference of a number and 19 plus 9 is 90. Okay, so we have here a word phrase. Now let's interpret this into an algebraic equation. So how do we do that? Let's interpret it one by one. Let's start from here. Now, difference. The difference is the result of subtracting numbers. Okay? Therefore, we're going to subtract. Okay? Because that's the operation that we're going to use to get that difference. Now, difference of what? Difference of a number. So, a number is our variable. So, for example, we're going to assign that a particular letter that is, example, A. Okay, so, we have here A for our variable, which is a number, and 19. So, we need to say we have 19 here for our constant. So, A minus 19 is the difference of a number and 19. Okay. Next, plus, that will be our addition, 9 for another constant, is, that will be equal sign 90. And that will be our algebraic equation. Okay, so this will be the difference of a number and 19. This will be here and 19 plus, this will be our plus, okay, 9, these are 9. Now is our equal sign, and 90 for our answer. Okay, that will be our interpretation. Okay, so let's have some more example. Okay, next, our next example, this will be twice the sum of a number and 2 is 22. Now we're going to interpret this, change this to an algebraic equation. Let's start from here. Okay, now twice is double, okay, or times 2. So twice is 2 here. Now next is the sum of a number and 2. This sum of a number and 2 will be double. Okay, so sum here is addition. A number is our variable. That is, we don't know what values that. Let's assign that. Let's just assign that for a particular letter. Example, maybe n. Okay, and here's our number, n2. Okay, that will be n plus 2, and this n plus 2, that's the sum, will be doubled, that is times 2. Okay, is, now this case is equals, and 22 for our answer. Okay, and that will be our algebraic expression. Okay, so the sum of a number here, the sum of a number and 2 is doubled or twice, meaning the sum here will be doubled or times 2 is equals to 22. Okay, and this will be our algebraic equation. Okay, so let's have one last example for this. Okay, for our last example here, 18 fewer than a number is 134. Okay, so let's change our word phrase here into an algebraic equation. Now let's do that one by one. Let's interpret that one by one. Let's start from 18. Okay, 18 fewer. Okay, so 18 fewer than a number. We need to say we have a number here, and we're going, and that is 18 less. We need to say, if you're going to assign a letter for our variable here, maybe C, okay. Now C here's a number, and that will be 18 fewer. Fewer meaning we are going is less. Meaning we're going to subtract 18 from a particular number. Okay? So this will be 18 fewer than a number. S here is an equal sign, and 134 here is our answer. Okay? 134. Now 18 less. So 18 fewer than a number, which is C here, is equals to 134. Okay? And this will be our algebraic equation for our word phrase here. Okay? Now for our next lesson or next example, we are going to translate an algebraic equation into a word phrase.